Hello, my name is Karolina Noszczyk, and this is a presentation for class Research in Technology with the title Ban of Animal Testing in European Union Cosmetics. I will dive into the European Union's ban on animal testing in cosmetics. Since 2004, the European Union has taken significant steps to ensure the ethical treatment of animals in the cosmetic industry. I am very passionate about this topic because I was an animal activist back in Poland, which is in European Union. And the topic of this research would inspired us to make a change by checking the products we use and make sure they are cruelty-free. We will talk about cruelty-free labels later in this presentation. The European Union's ban on animal testing began in 2004 for products and expanded in 2009 to include ingredients. This happened because companies found the way around to work around the rule, and instead of testing the whole product, they were still testing on animals using single ingredients, and they were hiring different companies and factories to conduct testing on animals for them. And they are usually called parent company, which this is still happening in many other countries, including United States. But for member countries of European Union, which include Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Republic of Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, and Sweden. They all have to test in an alternative way, even if we talk about the ingredients, not just the whole product. It helped decrease a big percent of abused animals, but it didn't make the number go to total zero. Scientific research is still allowed to test on animals. With the ban started in 2004, strict rules have been implemented that motivated the businesses and factories owners to find alternatives to their testing. Big businesses are even threatened with losing their licenses if they break the rules, and we will talk about enforcement and penalties later in this presentation. Any violation of the ban on animal testing is considered a crime, and there are penalties of up to $100,000. And if we look at this number, it might not seem to be a big number, especially for cosmetic giants. But we have to remember that the company and the brand will suffer with loss of their reputation. Because they are lying to their customers by putting the label of being animal testing free, but in truth they are still testing on animals. So most of those companies' products are removed from the market, which this is how they suffer, but they still have to pay the fine to the organization. And most of those companies within the European Union know the legal action that can be taken, and their entire brand can be erased from the market. Before the 2009 ban, animal use for cosmetic safety testing was minimal, representing only 0.012% of all animal use for research. I saw a lot of numbers in my research, and honestly, it was one of the most difficult and frustrating things to measure. How many animals suffered after this ban has been implemented, because most of the animal cruelty that is happening is illegal, therefore it's still undiscovered. With data provided with the research, the percentage is very small compared to other countries, and by other countries I mean countries outside of the European Union. Development of alternative methods. European focus. The European Union has been actively developing alternative methods to replace animal testing. Purpose: to provide effective and reliable testing methods that don't involve animal use. And I have some examples that I found that have been implemented within the European Union countries. Some of them include 3D tissue culture, also referred to as an organ on a chip, stem cell research, and clinical research, which involve people. But one of the most popular one is using parts of animals that already died naturally, or for example, taking parts from other industries, other parts of animals, and conducting tests on that animal's skin, for example, or other organs. And the European Union has invested already 97 million euros in the development of alternative testing methods. Animal testing is a topic making people around the globe expressing their opinion. Some people believe that animal testing is crucial in defining safety for humans. Various published studies state that alternative methods made product testing even safer for humans comparing to those tested on animals. The global impact is huge here. Over 40 countries follow the European Union initiative. More and more countries turn into science and decide to stop animal cruelty and turn into other methods that are more ethical. We also can make a big change by choosing products with a label that is cruelty-free. We can see different labels: the Leaping Bunny, cruelty-free, and the bunny that says not tested on animals. Different labels we'll see on products in different countries. And in the European Union, the Leaping Bunny and cruelty-free rabbit logo are the logos that are required to be on the products, the commercial products. And across the world, we'll see different labels. And I also know that the Leaping Bunny is a label used in America. Unfortunately, this is not as straightforward in America as it is in the European Union, because like I mentioned before, in America, there are different ways to go around the law. And I know that a lot of companies, for example, I know Burst Bees, they have a parent company who tests on animals, but they still use the cruelty-free label, but they're still testing on animals. But like I said, in the European Union, it's very easy to make a good choice because we just see the label, which we trust, and we know that the product or the ingredients were not tested on animals. Despite progress, challenges remain, such as scientific testing loopholes. The European Union continues to lead in animal welfare. European Union is not perfect and will keep making mistakes. It is not surprising that people will try to go around the rule just because it's more comfortable for them or cheaper. There are animals that are being abused every day and in every part of the world. What makes a difference in the European Union? Those people need to be extra sneaky and try extra hard to abuse them. In some other countries, abuse can happen in daylight, and it is not even punished. Taking one step forward, making a crime more difficult to be accepted. The European Union leadership in animal welfare has influenced global practice. Ongoing dialogue aims for a worldwide ban on cosmetic animal testing. This is an interesting topic that needs more time and resources to be fully explored. Taking the first step forward is something that the world needs to do. The world needs to wake up and look at the bigger picture. People need to change the way they do things and open to something that can be as effective without taking a life from an innocent animal that is dying in torture. On a positive note, more and more countries are willing to implement some rules, which is definitely a direction we want to go. And these are the resources I used in my research. Thank you very much for listening.